Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Jeff, Super Monkey Ball Deluxe Speedrunner here, bringing you a Super Monkey Ball Deluxe tutorial series. This is episode 1, and in this episode I'm going to go over some basic movement techniques such as boosting, wall boosting, and possibly showing off how to pause buffer as well. Some basic techniques that you'll need going into running this game. So we'll go to the level simple here, show off some of the movement stuff. Just do this. So a lot of people always ask, they're like, Jeff, why don't you just hold up instead of bouncing off the walls? Like, what's the difference? So if we just hold up here, just hold up and kind of pause at the end as we go off. We're going off at about 48 miles per hour. So now we'll do this with like proper boosting. And as you can see, we're going off at 64 miles per hour just about. Probably more like 62 or 63. And you see the difference there is phenomenal. So go back into level here. So that's kind of why we do it. Now, how do we do it? When you're falling into the level, you want to hold either an up left angle as you see on here, or an up right, or up right, up left. My bad, directions are hard. So if we hold up right or up left when we start the level, you notice we get this like speed boost that we don't normally have. So all you have to do to get that boost is hold that and then switch to the opposite direction. As you see there, it works. Works the same way the other way. So if we hold up left when we drop in, we can do the same thing, yada yada. Now, for wall boosting, what you want to do is before you hit the wall, you want to switch to the opposite direction of the wall so that you get the momentum transferred. So here, if we hold upright, we go up left, we want to shift upright, up left, upright, and then hold up, like that. You can see on the hand cam here what I'm doing. So good boosting is done with really sharp angle changes. So, you know, straight to that angle, straight to the other one, there we go. Not, if you do it wrong or if you're doing it kind of slow, it'll look like sluggish, like that. As you see, that's a lot slower. So, some tips to remember: hold a direction when you fall in, opposite direction when you're about to hit the wall, and that's kind of the basics on boosting and wall boosting. So it's pretty simple. Now we'll go over pause buffering and kind of like how I do it, and then some other ways that you can do it depending on what you're comfortable with. So let's find a level. Alright, we're gonna do puzzle. So this has 2 frame perfect pauses. So for me, what I do is I sit the controller on my knee, kind of like this, and I take my index finger, put it on the pause button, and I take my middle finger, put it on the B button, and I'm holding a direction as I'm falling in. I pause, and I just flick, like I'll hit B, and then flick it between the B button and the start button. Once we get that, take this hand, hold the angle that we need, buffer, hit B with the middle finger, and then finish level. So there's that way, and then there's also some people will like do different things, like, you know, middle finger and fourth finger. You know, this is the easiest way I've found to do it while moving. Another good place where this is shown off would be scrolls. So we can go over here to advanced 15 on scrolls and kind of show this off. So this one you're going to want to hold upright, and then we're going to pause. And obviously, if you don't do it right, sometimes you'll like unpause it and not repause. So there we got the frame. We're gonna hold another direction, and then we get this other frame. So we're gonna tap B and then hold the direction, and then I just finish the level like this with the control on my knee, and then I flip it back, put it in my hands. So that's kind of the basics of pause buffering for moving. So if we're buffering a level that has no movement, say we want to buffer, let's go with randomizer. And again, when I go over these strats and like the frames that each of these levels have, I'll go more in depth into exactly how to do these levels. But right here, what I do is when I fall in, I switch my hands like this. So I have my thumb on the B button and my thumb on the start button. and I just flick between those, hit the B button with my thumb. There we go. and then we play the level. Depending on which level it is, you may not have to like pause multiple times. And there, I got the wrong frame to do the right trick, so it's kind of mediocre. But if we go to something like Paraboloid or whatever, and it's just one pause, and we just have to have like a certain frame range, just hitting the button with your thumb is really good. And if we're pause buffering thin lines, let's say we do choice. Buffering for this is pretty simple.
Ready?
We'll just have our thumb on the pause button. We'll line up and just tap as needed. Kinda just like, just like that. So different strats for different scenarios. With thin lines, it's usually thumb. With movement, we do kind of the claw grip. And then with standing still or no moving part levels, we just do the double thumb. That's at least what I do. Those are what I find easiest. So that's kind of what I'm passing on to you. Again, you can take that, modify it to however it's more comfortable for you. Let's see. I think that's going to do it for kind of just the basics of movement. Movement is a big part of this game, so while I did kind of give you guys the basics in this video of frame boosting and wall boosting and all that, it's really, it comes down to just doing it until your movement is good. Just practicing the basics, and once you feel comfortable with how the game moves, boosting shouldn't ever be a problem or something to worry about. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this tutorial, give it a like, share it with people who want to learn, and check out the next video. We're going to start getting into beginner strats. So see you then.